Hi YouTubers, welcome back. My name's Dave. And you found Do It Yourself, Do It Right. Well, I got my Ford shirt on. I don't have my Ford hat on because I don't know where it is. I lost it.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
It's probably in the truck or the house somewhere. Standing in front of the Ford, shooting the video on my phone because my GoPro, the batteries, they all seem to want to shit the bed at the same time. So this whole video is going to be shot on my Samsung 10 Plus, whatever the hell it is. So, you know, I'm not sponsored by Samsung, but I should be. They should, you know, help me out a little bit. Anyways, got a few things, or a couple of things I want to try to knock out on the old Ford today. As you can see, it's up on the ramps. And, well, I got to change the oil. It's been needing an oil change for a while. And I want to see if I can shimmy up under there and get to the speedometer cable, unhook it, and then, you know, run my new one up to the gauge and see if I can get the speedometer to work on this old girl. I want to know how fast I'm going when I can't stop because the brakes are really sketchy. So let's get into it. I'm gonna do my best. Never really filmed with my phone before, so I'm gonna see if I can get my fat butt up underneath here and show you guys what I'm working with. So going up under, don't mind the oil leak, you know, that stuff right there. Oh boy, oh, zooming in, meant to zoom out. That's a new feature I'm not used to. You see this cable here? That's the Speedo cable. It runs up and then over and down around to Grandma's house we go.
Look at you cracking jokes, you cool little cucumber.
See if I can shed some light on the situation. The oil leak is actually coming from, oh, there it is. The oil leak's coming from the valve cover, so that's another thing I gotta get a handle on. Oh, you see the cable right there? Oh, beautiful. Man, this Samsung is beautiful. Boy, let me tell you, Samsung, I could really use a few extra dollars for saying Samsung this many times. Be careful on this, because, you know, it's warm. It took me forever to get the car up on the jack, so gotta figure out what size that is, and then probably rip this whole thing out. It comes around and down and up and down and around and under and over. Where does it go up in? I don't know. It goes up. Well, it goes up right there. Okay. Looks like it's a rubber hole in the wall. I don't think you guys can see it. I don't know. Can I reach around? Nope, can't get it through that way. I can't get my hand that way. This is gonna be warm. I'm gonna have to let this exhaust cool off first. I guess I'll do the oil first and let the exhaust cool off and then the speedometer. Alright, so oil change on this little girl is pretty easy. There's your oil pan plug. You just need a giant wrench. And right there's the filter. Not too hard to get to. So, gonna get my stuff, gonna get my pan, everything ready. I got the oil over there, got a filter over there. You know, you can see it on my engine or my motorcycle rack. I just gotta shimmy my big butt out from under here to get all that good stuff and get oily. Alright, got my Alabama socket set. Ready to go. Had a little bit of a drip off there too, so that's always good. Got a curtain that I use as a rag. You know, it came from inside the house. Yeah. Oh man, oh man. Woo! That sucker's on there. There's a lot more oil under here than I anticipated.
Uh-huh. And how long have you thought that?
The whole time. I've thought that the whole time.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Make sure I'm going the right way.
One eternity later.
The trick is to get your face right underneath it and then hit it, and then it pops loose. But you got to make sure you get your face directly underneath it. That's the key, because then all the oil and grime, you know, hits you right in the money maker. You know what I'm saying? Yep, she's been needed change for a long time. Nice and black. It even smells burnt. Oil plug. I don't know if it's magnetic or not. I don't know if they did that back in the 50s. We can go see though. We can test her out. Well, finished draining already. Good. Now I got all day. I must have put water in this gas or in this oil, because it's like super thin. I'm gonna call that drained. Stick the plug back in and then go for that filter. Well, and slide back a little bit, see how much filter oil we can get in my face. This, by the way, kids, is a ginormous filter. Oh boy, yep. Yep, she's on there. What is that dangling in? Oh my god, get that out of here. Some jackwagon probably put this thing on really tight too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Whew. I might have to get the old filter wrench out. Filter wrench acquired. Now I just got to use my MIT degree to figure out, you know, how to get this in which direction and which way it gets tight, and you can turn. Oh boy, is this thing too? Oh, this one not big enough.
That's what she said.
Push up, loosen. Yeah, up to loosen. Did it go? Oh, there it goes. Oh, all right. Yeah, it's because my face was right underneath it. Oh yeah, yeah. Now we're cooking with propane. Propane accessories. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Oh, not too shabby. Not too shabby. We'll let that drain like that for a minute. Wait till you see how ginormous this filter is. Look at the size of this filter. The filter alone probably holds 2 gallons worth of oil. Look at the size of this thing. I know. You're like, this thing, that's not that big. I got a truck filter bigger than that. Alright, new, genuine Motorcraft filter going back on. I did put some oil on the seal. Let it, you know, it'll help it off the next time. Let me do a visual inspection. Alright, I'm going to call that good there. Hopefully the exhaust pipe's cooled off enough I can get to that speedometer cable. Now that we got the oil change, I'll add the oil you guys need to see me add oil, then you need more help than I can give you. I think I'm gonna start under the dash here. See what I need. I know I'm gonna have to hang upside down like a monkey.
God damn it.
To get to the cable that goes up to the speedometer itself. If I remember correctly, I thought there was maybe some zip ties or whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a pair of dikes so I can cut the zip ties and then see if I can fandangle that cable down through the firewall, and then hopefully I can get up to the other part, and then hopefully it's actually the cable that's busted and not something that's missing on the transmission, because the transmission was out a long time ago. My father and his friend put it back in. Hopefully they remembered all the parts. Alright, so as you guys can see, the cable is out. It's stuck on that O-ring. It's like a black hole in there. I don't know what's supposed to be in there. That's the square end, obviously that goes up. I'd really like to put my drill on it, see what it's see if it's still connected, but unfortunately I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that and video at the same time, being as I don't have my GoPro. So this is probably be a cleaner job if I didn't have an oil leak. Let's see how this thing's supposed to work. Alright, so there's a square end in each end of this cable. So I got one pulled out a little bit so I can turn it. I'm going to push that one in, see if it, oh boy, it rotates. I'm turning one in, watching the other, and it rotates like it's supposed to. I'm scared that the cable is not the problem. I'm gonna see if I can get back under the car with a mirror and look inside of the transmission, make sure that there's not supposed to be something that goes in here. After some inspection with a light and a mirror, and then reading with my eyeballs, the book, shop manual that I have, says that there's a drive gear, which I can see it in there, but it doesn't make mention in this book about any kind of adapter or anything like that. So it's obviously missing. I'm obviously missing some parts, which was my biggest fear. I was missing parts, and I don't have those parts. So I'm gonna have to get on the old interwebs and see if I can find there's got to be an adapter. There's got to be some sort of thing that goes from the little square in the cable to the gear on the transmission, meshes up, spins the cable, spins this thermometer, not thermometer, but the speedometer, goes back and forth. So just went on eBay, found the gear that I need. It's a 19 tooth. It's plastic, actually. So it'll be here in 5 to 10, 20 business days, however long it's going to take. So in the meantime, I'm going to take the new cable that I have. New O-ring. And I'm going to run it up through the firewall, hook it up to the speedometer, and then probably I'm just going to let it dangle until I get that gear. There's no sense of putting it back. I don't have a car show or anything that I need to get to. At least I don't think I do. And if I do, I'll just take the bike. So I'm going to go ahead and basically just route the cable back in. And then I'm going to wait. Then I'm being a holding pattern. You know what I mean? Like negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. It's several days later. As if you couldn't tell with the video quality and sound. Finally got the part in that I needed for the Ford. This little guy here, plastic piece. I'll show you how it works on this this one, the old one that I took off. That's still good apparently. I'm basically learning like everybody else with this old car, or I shouldn't say everybody else. There's a lot of older gentlemen that know what they're doing with these old cars. But this plastic piece with the square end basically jams down inside of here, and you can feel it or hear it and see it. It'll basically fall into place. I just had it in there and now apparently doesn't want to do it. There it goes. Falls into place like that. And then transmission turns it, turns the cable. Speedometer works. So the fun part is going to be getting this on the cable that's now installed, and then into the transmission with the gears meshed up properly. You know, upside down, oil dripping in your face. Not very good lighting. So that's what I'm up against. Probably should have just stayed inside. But gotta get it fixed. Got a car show coming up. Johnstown car show, vintage car shows coming up. Need to get her fixed. So let's shimmy on under the car. Well, that's not a good sight to see. Transmission fluid dripping out. Now I'm probably gonna have to add transmission fluid. I didn't think that anything would come out of there. I mean, when I pulled the old speedometer out, nothing came out. I didn't think there'd be a rush of fluid, but apparently it being on ramps eventually made its way back there. So got a little bit of leakage. Gonna have to check the fluids once I'm all back together. You can definitely see that transmission fluid has been dripping out. You can see it running down the side of the hole up in there. Well, maybe you can. I can see the little line coming down. Anyways, oh boy, here we go. This is gonna be the fun part. This is not gonna be easy. Let's see if I can get that to drop. Okay, it's dropped into place. I can feel the resistance. The cable is turning. Man, we're dripping. We are dripping automatic transmission fluid everywhere. Try to shine some light on the situation. Watch off so I don't get it all nasty. Funny story about taking watches off in my lifetime. Maybe someday I'll tell you that story, or maybe not. It's a pretty good one. While I was in the service. Oh, well damn, it just popped right in there. Oh, look at that. That thing literally just slid right into place. And we're still dripping fluid. If I had door and window seals, I'd take it up to the old car wash. But unfortunately, she ain't got no seals. Alright, so now I'm going to try to slide this keeper up into place. Just round keeper, spin it around, get the bolt hole to line up, maybe, kinda, sorta, somehow. Oh boy, it's got like a weird angle on it. Why would it be bent like that? I think I got the bolt that holds it in. I think I got it started. We're about to find out and put my ratchet wrench on there and crank her down. Lefty loosey. Righty tighty. Just as long as it doesn't go righty tighty, righty loosey again. That would not be good. It's got a lock washer. That's tight enough. Hopefully you guys can see it up in there. Cable's in all the way, lock things all the way down, keeping pressure in. We still got fluid dripping. That's wonderful. Hopefully it's gonna work. Houston, we have a problem. Didn't realize it till I scooched out. That's automatic transmission fluid all over the rug underneath there. So I'm willing to bet that I've got no fluid in the transmission whatsoever. It's about my luck. So I'm gonna clean myself up, clean my tools up. Probably have to go get some ATF. I might have some. Dump in there. Let's take her for a ride. Gonna let it run for a bit, stir up that transmission, get down in here, check the fluid. I got a quart. Hopefully that's enough to take it around the block at least to check to see if the, oh, here it is. Check to see if the old speedometer is gonna work. It's definitely lower than my credit score after my divorce. So maybe a quart is not gonna fill it up. Maybe we'll have to drive it over to the auto parts store and grab a quart or two. Drink up, little buddy. Pull the dipstick 3 times. It's just under full, so she'll be all right. We're just gonna scooter around the back streets, see if we can get that old needle to go from there up to here somewhere. I don't know the last time it worked. Like I said, it was taken apart by my father and his buddy, and who knows if they wow, the transmission was rebuilt by shop. Oh, look at that. It's moving. Oh, snap. And down. Down to 0. Here we go. Feed her some onions. Oh yeah, buddy. We got a speedometer. She's reading. So now I know how fast I'm going when I need to slow down. Going to work and coming back from work down that hill. It's a little hill, it's not a big hill, but it's a little nerve-wracking. I go down the hill with my hand on the emergency brake because I don't know how fast I'm going, and I don't know how well the brakes are going to work. I guess I need to put that on the list of things to fix or work on. Now that we got the speedometer fixed, now we can go into brakes. You know, speedometer's more important than brakes. All right, folks. Well, there you have it. Another project for the Ford checked off the list. Speedometer works. You know, it's been a long time coming. I've been meaning to fix it for a while, and I tried to fix it, and then this and that, and it just seems like everything else. And then finally, I was like, I gotta fix it. Let's figure it out. And that's what this video is about. So, if you like this old car video stuff, give me a like tag, share, follow, subscribe. Send it to your buddies that have old cars or like old cars. You know, it's she's a beauty. What can I say? It's a fun project to basically. It's a never-ending project. There's always needs something to get fixed or worked on or, you know, adjusted. So, anyways, like you guys do at the end of all my videos, like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And like always, till next time. Thanks a lot. Anyone want to loan me 34K?